fun deck. I've been seeing a couple of lists show up on other YouTubers and a few times on Magic Arena. It's like a new archetype that's kind of coming out, and it's either playing Ill-Time Explosions or it's playing Toph in the main board, but it's really just trying to take advantage of Dragonback Assault deck really work. Starter 1-drop, we got some Torch to the Tower, some early removal. We have some Llanowar Elves for ramp, Quencha as a 2-of in the main board as some form of interaction, Iroh's Demonstration, 4 damage or 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Using Badgermole as ramp, has a 1-of Mr. Washington himself. Got 3 stock-ups, Cycle of Renewal, sacrifice the land, search your library for 2 basic land cards, put on the battlefield, tap the shuffle. This works really well with Badgermole Cub or the land that Badgermole Cub works on Earthbending. Broadside Barrage, 5 damage at instant speed to creature planeswalker, draw a card, then discard as some interaction as well. Playing 1 of Frost Cliff Siege. Whenever one of our creatures you do combat damage to player, draw a card, but we'll probably play this for Teamer. Creature control get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. We're playing Encroaching Dragonstorm. When this enters, search your library for 2 basics, put on the battlefield tapped, and when you cast a dragon, turn this enchantment to its owner's hand. 1 of Ill-Time Explosion to have another way to wrath the board. And then we're playing 2 of Meringue, 4 of Dragonback Assault, and 1 of Song Unending, flying protection from white and black. It deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, planeswalkers, your opponent control, or X number of lands you control. Saw people running like 1 of including Ash on her stream the other day, so it might be fun drawing. And in our sideboard today, we got some Fire Magic, we got a Disdainful Stroke, we got a Negate, got more Ill-Timed Explosions, some Ghost Vacuum for those pesky graveyard decks, more Scorching Dragonfire, this Exile, so I really like this right now, and we're not playing the Lesson Shell, so we need to exile creatures for 3 damage. Origin Metal Bending, destroy artifact or enchantment, that's kind of what we're going to be using this for. We have Sab for the counter magic matchup, and then we have a second Mr. Washington in the sideboard today. So that's kind of the list. I don't think anyone has any questions. So let's get into some games and see how this works, shall we? Who goes first? We have Badgermole, but I think this hand doesn't really do anything besides that. And seems a little better. I think this is not a Washington hand, unfortunately, because we only have 1 blue here. Here's farm animals. Interesting. So we got our Llanowar Elf here. I think we can Badgermole Fable on Fable Passage, crack Fable Passage as a way to ramp. Voice of Victory, sure. Let's Badgermole here. Put on Fable Passage, and we can pass. Or block like this. We're going to crack Fable. Hi, Barracks. And probably go find a blue source. Earthbending gets the Fable back. I really like this interaction personally. It's really good. Get our blue source. Next turn we can find a red source with it. Ooh. So go here, find a red source. Keep up Quencha. Magic's going pretty good today. There's been some interesting games. We're just brewing. We're not playing meta decks today. We just talked about what meta decks I want to play in like the standard challenge all weekend, but we'll see how I feel. We just talked about the metagame. We can talk about the metagame again after this. You like that video? Okay, we can get our red source here. Now we can demonstration to kill voice and just slow down whatever they're doing. The longer the game goes, the better off we are. could have put in demo field. Just gonna pass. I don't trust them having a flash with starting town up. Appa. Interesting to do it main phase, but I will say hello like that. Oh, that seems decent. So next turn we can play our giant dragon. We just kind of pass a lip cycle. Let's cycle like we talked about. My opponent probably has Aang. They're debating if they want to stop this or not. Could be a reason to hold on to this card. Because they can just Aang this and would be really sad. They can't Washington here, so I'm okay with this. And we're just gonna take the starting town away from them. I'm choosing all their timeouts. Didn't float mana, so opponent's taking their sweet time. Okay. Well, I guess we play our dragon and beat down next turn. Not doing anything else. It could be holding up Appa still. I guess I'll kill your 1/1. Not doing anything else. 6 damage. Not doing anything else. I'm not going to attack them in Badgermole because they're holding priority, so they would probably have an Appa. Be weird. And I'm not going to just run Badgermole into that. There's no reason to. Elspeth. My dragon has protection from Elspeth. Go Elspeth. I guess we could just ignore Elspeth and go 10 to the face. However, I don't think that does anything because they can give tokens flying. I guess they're just straight dead. That might have been the worst decision. I should have just went face because nothing can stop this in their deck. Backup seems good. Let's go to combat first. We'll stock up in phase 2. My opponent ever decides to pay attention to the game rather than Netflix. And I'm going to say they're not paying attention rather than thinking very hard, because usually people who think mouse over cards a lot. But we're on to the next game. This hand is Badger, but if they kill Badger, then I'm in trouble? You can try it. Thundering Falls, they probably have a way to kill Badger. If we find an untapped land next turn, we can encroach? Nope. So we just cycle renewal, I guess. Killing this, and it comes back. We get red source. Wait, another green source. I really like that interaction of sacking a land with Earthbend. That's really, really good. Like they're on Jeskai control. Yep. Jeskai control it is. I guess it can worth it to animate our land here and start punching down. Flanker, sure. We're doing nothing else with our mana, so let's do this. Throwing away a Dragonstorm. And we can still Meringue to draw. Really not much we're going to be doing with this barrage, unless they play an Elspeth, and then we might be punished with this. It did not find a land, so let's see if they want to counter a Meringue or draw cards. Refute. Okay. Punch up this. Get this a little bigger and go beatdowns. Force them to start wiping the board, or we kind of kill them next turn. Yep. There's the Wrath. Well, that's awkward. Doing nothing else with their turn. I mean, they're still missing land drops, but their hand is pure reaction at that point. And we're kind of not doing anything. So, get in with their dual land. Start punching and damage. Lightning Helix, sure. Lightning Helix, sure. Back up. This card is really bad against a wipe style deck. And they have counter magic up. So let's see if they want to counter this. Quench is decent. We can set up for Quencha next turn. Would you like me to keep ramping? Kind of pass. If we get Dragonback Assault down, then I think we're just going to take over this game, but we're probably not going to get it down. Go beatdowns, I guess. Doing nothing else is really bad, but if we just Dragonback Assault into nothing here, then... Yep. Downs. Fire magic for 2. Mainboard fire magic. I think that's their 1-of copy. If they meringue, then we are going to quench that. Miss more for 4, sure. A land would be really good here for Dragonback Assault and Quench into a land drop. We can do stock up with Quench here. Maybe find a land and wrap this board. Or start making dragons. He's pretty good. Still holding up Quench. And opponent just gives up with that. Okay. I was expecting a slog, but we did it. We did it. Go first. It might be okay. I mean, Quench, but it's really slow. See if not having mana dorks might be our downfall. We'll find out. Gonna fake him out with a Quench here. Ooh, they're probably playing the graveyard deck. So if they play Badgermole, we gotta Quench it. Whatever you were playing that turn, I am going to counter it. So I think we just cycle... Or we can hold up... No, we can't. We have to do this now. Get our colors. So red and another green. And now we have Ill-Time Explosion up. Beginning your second main phase, if it's tap, you may search your library for a card, put it in your graveyard, then shuffle. Interesting. Oh, I think that he needs to die. Probably Ild. That's probably wrong. That was probably wrong. I want to keep ramping. So I'm going to pitch the ramp card and keep our spells in hand. I still. Sweet. See what we find with stock up. We can encroach this turn if we take it. Dragonback is kind of our win con. Might be wrong, but we'll find out. Oh, let's just keep ramping. Let's get the rest of our colors more evened out. Dragonback Assault does not kill Ice Tail, which is the problem. Airship. Oh. That's cool but weird. There's blood gas, yeah. Well, I think we just start slamming these. And let's kill their ping land in case they want a combo. They can get it back with Ice Till, is the downside, but I don't want it to trigger on their turn, so this was why I'm doing it now. And we get a dragon this way. That can block. Oh, that's dumb. His blood gas just comes right back. I'm stupid. It's okay. I guess the goal was the dragon there. I'm not going to block with your airship. This, you sacrifice, okay. I guess I could have blocked. There's the bounty hunter. But once they get a sack outlet, we kind of lose. So this might be worth it to just wipe the board here. That was wrong. Because now we can't. Ill-time explosion. Pitching. 5. That was a mistake. We're down to 2. Mistakes were made. Decent draw. Go to 1. I'm misplaying all over the place. Maybe I can make enough dragons here for it to matter. Blanc. Hopefully there's a third island in my deck. If my deck's built correctly. Nope. That's a pretty good draw. Now we can bounce both of their stuff and add lethal on board. Or just bounce the thing that can block. Then you get punished. I will take it. I'm lucky today. This hand's really slow, but if we get to Dragonback really fast, it might work. We can try it. And pitch this for a red source. If our opponent's on control, we might be in trouble. Okay. Well, they're probably on control, so let's do this now. They are on control. That was like the worst draw on our deck. Let's keep on ramping. Let's try to do the thing and beat down with my mainland. Getcha. Fast. Are you gonna kill Bossing Say? No! How dare you kill Bossing Say? Let's see if they counter this or not. Four, five, six, seven, eight. We're not doing anything else. What's with all the control matchups today? We don't play control at all, and now they're everywhere. Play another one. Trigger. My siege. Doesn't seem bad. Draw 2 cards. Beat downs. Yes. Not having a land there is kind of rough. Okay. If this resolves, probably not. It does. Okay. We just got tempoed for a while, but... What a bad console. I'll take it. Beza, sure. He's pretty good. So they're playing the old version, it looks like. Let's see if this resolves this time. Think I have another basic? I should. If not, we're in trouble. Last basic. Be down for 10. Pass. We can flash in Mr. Washington. I'm glad Farewell is not in the format, because that would hurt right now. Rang? Okay. Seems like a weird thing to do. He downs a clock. Block or die. I get trampled though. Woo! Take that, control deck. Silly wizard player.
One goes first. His hand does not do it. His hand kind of does it. One is on mono black. Fortunately, we don't get the turn 2 Badgermole and a Fable Passage. And they probably have removal for Badgermole, so we just kind of wiggle around for a bit. Oh, playing it this way is wrong. I should have played Bossing Say first, and now where we don't get to play Badgermole. That's so trash on our part. Oh. That's so bad. Now we can't play Badgermole. You got it, opponent. This way we can block, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still short of Dragonback Assault, so we need to find answers to this board soon. We need to get to Dragonback Assault as soon as possible, and Badgermole Club, no, really doesn't do anything unless I found a second one, so I'm just going to pitch it. Ace. There you got it. Instantly punish with the Badgermole play. I'm going to play it like this so we can block and then sack it to ramp. And activate this. Go get a basic islands. Lockup seems okay here. We just need to find a land. We need to keep ramping. Badgermole it is. Can do the same play on passage now.
guess now it comes in, it doesn't matter what it... So I guess we're losing ramp value here, but we still get it back next turn, so we can start blocking with Badgermole Cubs, I guess. Sure. They're gonna die to Dragonback Assault anyways. Skeleton Zombies, you get +1/+1 Menace. Interesting. Crack this. Take 3. Worst. This is pretty good for us, so we can play Dragonback Assault, wipe the board, play Fable, get a trigger, and pass. If we don't have to make 2 dragons next turn, we can Dragonback twice. Making 2 is wild. Sure, you got it. Yep, you got it. I'm attacking with. Good for us. And I think we're looking pretty good. I guess they can solve this case and find whatever they want. And we got to deal with this time caller. Somehow. You got it. How did you find? Time caller, sure. Appreciate the gumption. And unfortunately, we have to keep 2 blockers back for the rest of the game now, which is awkward. And I'm gonna stock up. Oh, my opponent gives up. I'll take it then. Mono black aggro. I haven't seen that in a while. I'm just hovering around low 90s% this entire month. I go first. Ooh, we can Badgermole. If we don't draw land and they kill Badgermole, it's kind of awkward. Give it. Secret Tunnel. Is it Cavero? Or not Cavero? Or it's Kona. Oh, the Kona deck. I would like to draw an untapped land, please. I probably should have put this on the island so we can, if we top untapped land, we can cycle Renewer and Quench. If we don't draw an untapped land, then we're, yeah. Let's get to just stand here. I think I'm still going to sack Bossing Say because, yeah, I have Badgermole, but I don't have a second one, so it's not really worth it. And I want to get all my colors. And draw. I'll Quench and cycle on their turn. I'll just pass. See if they play a Kona or not. have Cavernous Souls into Kona, but they don't have it. Sure, that's good for us. We can't torch a Kona anyways. Second island in case he actually hard casts Meringue. Gonna get our siege going. Fortunately, bossing saying a sorcery, but I don't think it's gonna matter because our hand is lining up really awkwardly against Kona. Now that they have Cavernous Souls, but they threw away one of their station lands. It's weird to me. It must mean they haven't found Kona and they have other station lands in their hand. In the turn, we can just loot. Let's see if they counter it. No? Okay. Playing this kills our Badgermole, but then we can get a bigger dragon. They'll hold up Quench for some reason. And then this does just a little more damage than Badgermole, so try to put them on a clock. Sure. We need to find lands here really soon, or this Dragonback Assault really does nothing. Bring the draw, sure. I probably could have countered that because it's not doing anything right now. That might have been a mistake. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit you for 11. Getcha! Big old dragon. Coming through the pipeline. I go first. I think this hand does nothing. Hand looks a little better. Unfortunately, it's really awkward with mana because this doesn't produce green right away. So we can do this and hold up Torch of the Tower. It's going to be the same either way. Next turn, playing Badgermole. Or next turn, we're going to encroach. Yeah. There's something I can kill. Look at that. So this was the better play. Well, Dragonstorm here. Finding island, a forest. And the next turn we can Badgermole with Demonstration. Or we just find one of our big payoff cards. That's all they're doing. I think we're in a good spot, so. Let's suit up this island. Demonstration, but our hand's empty. We're not doing anything, so we're under the mercy of the top deck gods. At least we can Bossing Say. I guess we should have Bossing Say there to make a really big creature that can block. More. That can be scary. Huh. Let's just make this bigger, I guess. Get in for beats. I want to save this Dragonback Assault until they have a wider board. I'm not afraid of dying this turn, but I could die if I have a bunch of bump spells. Yep. Cub down. Goodbye, Cubby. I bet they have Flood because Flood can't target lands.
Take 2. Let's just get in there. Go beat downs. We don't need to play. We can hold on to Fable Passage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just hold on to it. Because then we can get 2 activations on Assault. Now our island does live when we play Dragonback Assault. You have a pump spell? Into the Mall can cast. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it's non-land. Or target creature. Non-land creature. That's my mistake. Okay, well, let's wipe the board. And crack Fable. Pass the turn. Small interactions that I need to be better about. I apologize. So they're just going to scry. And we're going to make some dragons. Yeah. That's a dragon return to hand. And we're going to crack Fable. Forced. Make a dragon. You have a bounce for this dragon too? Dragonback Assault. Play a Crouching Dragon Storm. Get some more dragons. Yep, they had a bounce off. Get some triggers. Play your Badgermole. And swing for 1. Doink. And if they play a lot of creatures, we can just play our giant dragon to kill their creatures. Eric's, also, I thought you sold your computer, so you don't have... Like, how are you playing Skyrim? I thought you sold your computer. What the heck? You playing on your phone? Are you playing on, like, a Switch? An opponent scoops it up. Let's go! Hand's too slow, so we're gonna... Hand's too slow. We'll keep this one, I guess. Keep our interaction. This deck likes to mulligan a lot. Fired Claw. I wonder if they just attack and pump and we kill it on the pump. That might be our best shot. Let's see what they do. Got it. Ooh, we did the thing. With this to make green, we have to play the mountain. I'm gonna target this. I would like to find some ramp, please. If not, I guess we can siege on Jeskai. No, it doesn't matter. Ooh, it is full burn with Bolt Wave. I was not expecting that. So let's stock up, find a land and some ramp, probably. I guess demonstration's decent. Remove anything on their board. I think I just want to start drawing cards. Or we can just give ourselves haste. Oh, let's just do haste. And start putting a little pressure on it.
We can demonstration any of their creatures next turn. And we're 2 turns as long as we draw land away from Dragonback Assault. They're going face, so it's not bad. That's a really good draw. Because now we can Dragonback Assault after this. Hit you with my land, my lord. Pass. They probably have 2 points of burn in their hand or a bunch of lands, and we're lucky. Nova Hellkite. Yeah, that's a thing. Ooh. Them targeting that means we can sacrifice this mountain and it comes back. We don't have to sacrifice another one of those. That's pretty good interaction, if I say so myself. So we get island here. 6. If we draw some lands, we're in a good spot. I would like an untapped land. If we get an untapped land, we can kill this Hellkite. And I think that would be a really good turn for us. We can Dragonback Assault, Iroh's demonstration to kill the Hellkite. We did it. So 3 damage. Sack this. Go find an island because we have a mountain in hand. And this, and we beat down for 10, I think is the right answer. And put them on a clock. Higher Claws does not get it done. Llanowar Elf. Aggro. Get there. Take that, Boros Barn. But this deck feels just garbage sometimes. And we can try keeping this. Crack Fable Passage for green. Pass the turn. Quizzer. Sure. Torch was a good draw. Giada. I think we gotta kill Giada. I will take 1 here, that's okay. But I want to be mana efficient. I want to slow them down enough. We can ill-time stock up now, figure out what we're going in life. Mana Dork. And the land is okay. Next turn we can ill-time Explosion, or we can Iroh and Llanowar Elves, depends on what they do. Iroh can clean up this board pretty well. Save our life total a little bit. I think we will do that. 1 damage each creature. Llanowar Elf. Into Verge and pass the turn. And then next turn we can ill-time Explosion, just draw 2. We can broadside. This Dragonback Assault's gonna be pretty good in this matchup if they play a bunch of 1-drops, yeah. So I can pitch this, so it'll come into play tapped. Fine. Pass. I would love if they animated their land and we can barrage it, but... Lyra, nice. Too bad I have an answer for that. Ooh. And take out ill-time Explosion. We can keep this another board wipe, especially if they play another Lyra. That was a good draw, because we can Dragonback Assault now. Wipe the board. Play a dragon. Pass. Get it, mountain turns to a dragon. Anyways. Splendid Angel, yeah. Shelter by a Ghost, yep. I'm sorry, sir, but I have another Dragonback Assault. It's gonna kill my dragon, but I can pass. We can stock up here to find a land. Or we can just play our big dragon. That's protection from white. We draw a land. No, we can't. So, let's just make some dragons. I guess we could have stocked up first because we found a tap land, but that's fine. We get to kind of take off and ramp. Trigger. Comes back to my hand. Pass. Present lethal. Not blocking your land. Sometimes you just ramp to dragons and that answers the game. I like it. Somehow you have not fallen asleep to my voice and enjoyed this video. Thank you. The final version of this list we kind of played today is exactly what we started this video with. I think this deck is fun. I think this deck is sweet. The only bad part about it is we only have Llanowar Elves and Badgermole on the early part of our curve to fix our mana. And quite often in our games, if we had any of our dual lands, plus bossing, say, it made it really awkward to play Llanowar Elves or Badgermole Cub on curve. Besides that, I really have no complaints about this deck. This deck is fun. It was fun to kill people with Song and Unending. Maybe Ill-Time Explosion could go on the side, but in a best one format in the main board's great. Maybe you can do the top version more if you're doing best of 3, but I think this is a very strong deck right now. Maybe not tier 1, but definitely tier 2 that can definitely win some games, win your local FNM, and honestly have fun. Who doesn't like playing giant flying dragons? I know my childhood heart is happy. If you don't like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.